One of the trickiest things we deal with once we get to negative numbers is how negatives interact with exponents. So it's really important that we get this figured out so that we don't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Let's start with something simple just to make sure we understand what is going on. 5 squared means we're doing 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. A positive times a positive gives us a positive. That hopefully is no big deal. Next, let's look at something that actually has negatives in it. Negative 5 squared. So what that is telling us to do is to take negative 5 and square it. And I know that's what it's telling me to do because it has parentheses around the negative and the 5. So negative 5 squared means take negative 5, multiply it together twice. A negative times a negative is a positive. So this is also a positive 25. And typically I think that we can understand up to this pretty easily, that this seems straightforward. But the issue comes when we start introducing this type of problem, where we have negative 5 squared and there are no parentheses. Part of the reason why it's important for us to have the distinction between the second case and the third case is because of how much we use calculators and computers and how their programming works to do math. What we have to remember as we look at problems like this is that order of operations says that parentheses are first, but there's no parentheses. Then we do exponents. We have an exponent. And the only thing that that exponent actually affects is what's right next to it, the number itself, unless it has parentheses. So that's why negative 5 in parentheses, when we square it, we said, okay, we need to take that and write negative 5 twice. But here, where we don't have parentheses, only the 5 is being squared, and so it's going to give us a situation like this, that we're saying 5 times 5, parentheses for emphasis here, we're doing 5 times 5 first because we're taking care of the exponent, but then we have to include the negative that was in front. So this is how we end up with negative 25. It's a bit tricky of a concept, okay? And one of the things that might help is as you're doing problems like these, try it yourself and then double check on the calculator. Now you have to put it in exactly right, like it's written if you're doing it on the calculator. So if your problem has parentheses, make sure you put parentheses. If it doesn't, don't put parentheses. Make it look exactly like the problem you have. Hopefully this has cleared up some of your issues with negative numbers and squareds.
Thanks for watching.
Can you say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Like? You say like?
Yeah.
If you like this video, press the thumbs up.
Bye.